Hello again to everybody, especially my nephew Walter. George and I are going to read a book, aren't we? What book are we going to read? It's called The Singing Mermaid by Julia Donaldson and Lydia Monk. It's a rhyming book, so some of the words, the end sound and the words sound the same, like bat and cat. It's very tricky to read with a 2-year-old. Let's try. Can I read it, George? Okay. We're going to read to everybody?
Yeah, only.
Just you? Okay, let's sit comfortably. Are we ready? The Singing Mermaid by Julia Donaldson. Did you ever go to Silver Sands on a sunny summer's day? Then perhaps you saw the mermaid who sang in the deep blue bay. She sang to the fish in the ocean, to the haddock, the hake and the ling, and they flashed their scales and swished their tails to hear the mermaid sing. And sometimes the singing mermaid swam to the silvery shore. She sat and combed her golden hair, and then she sang some more. She sang to the cockles and the mussels, and she sang to the birds on the wing, and the seashells clapped and the seagulls flapped to hear the mermaid sing. Oh, she's combing her hair. And there's birds. And I can see some crabs.
Boy.
Can you see the birds and the crabs, George?
Huh?
Yes?
Grandpa.
No. When Sam Sly's circus came to town, Sam took a stroll by the sea. He heard the mermaid singing and he rubbed his hands with glee. He said, I can make you famous. I can make you rich, he said. You shall swim in a pool of marble and sleep on a fine feather bed. You shall sing for the lords and the ladies. You shall sing for the queens and the king. And young and old will pay good gold to hear the mermaid sing. You listen for that sentence, to hear the mermaid sing. We say it a lot in this book. Oh, I know. It's a caravan.
Okay.
Sit down. Good boy. Don't go, cried the seagulls. And the seashells warned, he lies. But the mermaid listened to old Sam Sly and smiled as she said her goodbyes. Oh no, do you think this is good? Is this a good thing? Oh, I know he's carrying the mermaid away, isn't he? That's Sam Sly carrying the mermaid. Let's turn the page. And he took her away to the circus, and she sang to the crowds round the ring, and more came the deafening roar when they heard the mermaid sing. Oh, can you see all the people in the background? And the mermaid singing. It's very tricky with a 2-year-old. Now the mermaid shared a caravan with Annie the acrobat, and Ding and Dong the circus dogs, and Bella the circus cat. Sit down, please. And she made good friends with the jugglers, and the man who swallowed fire, and the clown with the tumble-down trousers, and the woman who walked on a wire. Have you been to a circus? Have you seen somebody who walks on their hands? Have you seen someone that walks on a tightrope or rides a bike with one wheel? Maybe you've seen them on YouTube. I've seen lots of them on YouTube. But she wasn't friends with old Sam Sly. No, she didn't care for him. For he made her live in a fish tank, sit down please, where there wasn't room to swim. That doesn't sound good, does it? And there was no pool of marble, there was no feather bed. And when she begged him, set me free, He laughed and shook his head. Oh, poor mermaid. He's not a very nice man, Sam Sly, is he? He's not very nice. She's swimming. She's swimming. All summer long, just sit down, sit down, sit down. All summer long, the circus toured, all autumn, winter, spring, and many a crowd cheered long and loud to hear the mermaid sing. Ooh, which one's winter, do you think? The one with the snow? You're counting. But the mermaid dreamed of silver sands. She longed for the deep blue sea. Oh, poor mermaid. And her songs grew sad, and again she said, I beg you, set me free. But again he laughed and shook his head and told her, no such thing. Here you'll stay while people pay to hear the mermaid sing. Oh, he wants lots of money. Sit down, please.
Mommy.
Sit down. Sit down. At Silver Sands, a seagull was flying to his nest when on the breeze he heard a song, the song which he loved the best. And he followed the song to the caravan. Sam Sly was about to lock it. The seagull watched as he turned the key and slipped it in his pocket. Ooh, what's going to happen with the key in his pocket? Let's turn the page and find out. The seagull waited till Sam had gone, then he perched on the windowsill. And
Mommy.
sit down. Yep, it's the mermaid. It's a mermaid. Sit down. Then the seagull waited till Sam had gone, then he perched on the windowsill. And tap, tap, tap at the window, he tapped with his yellow bill. Come back to Silver Sands, it's only a mile away. I can find the key and set you free if you'll come home to the bay. Escape, barked the dogs. Escape, meowed the cat. But the mermaid sighed. Oh, I'd fail, for how can I walk to Silver Sands when I only have a tail? I wonder how. How do you think, George? Oh, I wonder how. Let's have a look. Like this, cried Annie the acrobat. This is, as she stood upon her hands, this is the way, the only way to get to Silver Sands. Oh, she's walking on her hands in a handstand. Right hand, left hand, tail up high. There's really nothing to it. I'll give you lessons every night. You'll soon learn how to do it. Oh, look, she's teaching her. What a kind person. Teaching her how to walk on her hands. Next week, while Sam was snoring, the seagull stole the key. He carried it off to the caravan and set the mermaid free. He flew ahead to guide her as she walked upon her hands all along the moonlit road that led to Silver Sands. Oh, that's so clever, walking on her hands. It is a key. They took the key from Sam Sly and gave it to the mermaid so she could get out. And the creatures on the seashore and the fish beneath the foam jumped and splashed and danced with joy to have their mermaid home. And she sang to the cockles and the mussels, she sang to the birds on the wing, and the seashells clapped and the seagulls flapped to hear the mermaid sing. It's a whale. Everybody's listening to her, aren't they? And if you go down to Silver Sands and swim in the Bay of Blue, perhaps you'll see the mermaid and perhaps she'll sing for you. Another book about the beach. I wonder if you could paint a mermaid's tail or draw a mermaid's tail. Did you like that, George? Was that a good book? A mermaid. Where's the mermaid book? Let's get it out. That was The Singing Mermaid. Bye. See you next time. Say bye.
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 Bye.